Hey guys, welcome back. So glad you're here. Okay, so what we're doing today is a 45-minute full body boot camp. So what that means is we're going to do a lot of combined movements to strengthen, and then we're going to also add some cardio in there to get our heart rate up. So because we're doing a lot of combined movements, I have kind of my lighter weights. I have my 10 and my 15-pound dumbbells, but I have one heavy weight, a 25-pound dumbbell for a couple of single activities. Now, grab more towards your lighter ends. If you want to grab one heavy weight for like a row or something, that would be great. Otherwise, kind of your lighter to medium weights to do a lot of the combined movements. Don't forget your sweat towel because we're going to need that with the cardio and your drink and your great attitude. And let's get this thing going. Okay, so hopefully you had a chance to grab some weights, your sweat towel, and your drink. And if so, let's start with some step jacks right here. A little bit of a bounce in there. Get that heart rate up there, get those arms moving, get those legs going. Oh, we're gonna have some fun. Couple more. Last ones. And then let's go into some butt kicks. A little bit of still that bounce, grabbing all the way up to that butt so you really get those quads loosened up and fired, hitting the hamstring, opening up that chest by squeezing those shoulder blades. Two more. Last one, and then we're gonna just do some crossing right here and get that shoulder blade moving and getting that heart rate up there just a little bit. Two more. And then we're gonna go diagonal right here. Punch it up to the side. Two more. And then back to the cross. A little more oomph behind it now. Oh yeah. Mean some business here. And then diagonal. Last ones. Oh yeah. And then let's do some kicks. Woo. Get those hamstrings gliding a litting bit. Getting that moving and that shaking. Two more. Last one. And then off to the other side. Two more. Last one. And then right here, we're going to squat and big arm circles. Sitting down, driving through those heels, and then really reaching for the sky. Big circles. Two more. Last one. And then right here, let's windmill it down, touching each toe. So that we're getting a little bit of trunk rotation again. Still moving those hamstrings also. Two more. Last one. And then right up here, trunk rotation. Oh, that feels so good. Rotating that trunk. One of my favorites. Always feels so good. Swinging that around. And then we're going to go off to the side. Lateral it up. A little bit of a lean into that side too, in that lunge. And then the other one, other side. So starting to get a little bit of that inner thigh moving. And we're also really getting that torso, that trunk moving, that shoulder. Last one. And let's open and close right here. Swing that arms back and forward. Rotating your thumbs up and down. So we get that rotation in there. And still having a little bit of a bounce. Oh yeah. And then coming down. And we're going to glide to each side. Get those inner thighs moving. Sitting down as low as you can go. Couple more. Last ones. And then we're going to go right down here into quadruped. And we're going to just do a little bit of a leg lift. Get those glutes in a little bit more activated. Two more. And then the other side. Lifting that. Just activating that glute. Ooh, baby. Two more. Last one. And then right in here, into downward dog. Walk that up. Oh, yeah. And then we're just going to hinge at that hip and back. Couple more. Hinging down and driving back. Two more. Last one. And then we're going to throw those arms right behind us. Get that upper trunk extension moving. Two more. Last one. Okay, so let's talk about what we're going to do. We're going to do a wide squat. So we're going to have our feet angled a little bit in the diagonal. Okay, we're gonna sit down and we're gonna hammer curl, and back up. Now, if you can't hold that low position, come up and hammer curl and then go back down. So kind of grab a weight you can do the hammer curls with. The other activity we're gonna do is we're gonna have our arms overhead and we're gonna do butt kicks as fast as you can go. Even if you don't want to jump, you're gonna just pull that back. So grab weights that you can do the hammer curls with, and we'll add that wide squat in there. Okay, roll those shoulders back, get in position. 3, 2, 1. Sitting down, hammer curl, and back up. Making sure in that wide squat, you're driving that hip back and you're sitting low over those heels, driving through those heels as you come up, curling it, driving up. Keep that trunk upright. Okay, it's working those biceps in the curls. It's also working our trunk to keep ourselves upright in that dynamic motion. And then we're really working those legs in that dynamic movement, sitting in that low position. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, rest. Okay, we're drop the weight, put our arms overhead, and we're doing butt kicks. Really pull that back. You're really using those hamstrings to pull and drive you back. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Butt kick it back. Try to get all the way back to that butt. Try to add the jog in there. Maybe you can do a couple of kicks and then a couple of jogs. Try to be as much cardio as you can. Those arms overhead, increase the cardio heart rate if you need to have it. Come down if you need to. Okay, so it's like a jog, but we're really driving those heels right into the butt. Ooh, yeah. Come on, 10 more seconds. And then we're gonna go back to that wide squat. But this time we're gonna do a regular bicep curl. 3, 2, 1, rest. Okay, grab those weights. This time we're gonna be supinated, so our palms are up. We're gonna curl in that low position. 3, 2, 1. Down, curl, and back up. Or come down, curl at the same time. It's a little more challenging. For me, I have to stabilize a little bit more, and I don't have as good a form, so I stay and I do alternating. A little easier, but I also have to sit longer in that low squat position to do that too. 15 more seconds. You got this, come on. Hang in there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, rest. Okay, let's finish out with those butt kicks. Again, arms overhead, make that heart rate go up. If you need to, drop that down. Really drive that foot back. 3, 2, 1, here we go, finish here. We're just doing 2 rounds of each activity, not just because that's still challenging. We're gonna go to deadlift next, but we're gonna do shoulder extensions. So you're gonna have to think the limiting factor is gonna be your shoulders. That's why we have some of the lower weights today. Bring that, kick it back, kick it back. Come on, this is where we want a butt kick for sure. 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, rest. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're gonna nice good deadlift. Hinge right there at the hip, and as we come up, we're gonna keep our elbows straight, and we're gonna just go right into extension. Just shoulder extension with our elbows straight, getting those triceps to kick in. The other activity is we're going to be down in mountain climbers, and then you're gonna do 2 knee drives, 4 mountain climbers, 2 knee drives. Whew. So grab a weight you can do with a deadlift with that shoulder extension. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. So down on deadlift and then shoulder extend. Okay? So you're in that hinge position. You're gonna extend that shoulder, drive it up. Come down, drive that shoulder back and up. We're using that anti-gravity position in that hinge position, and then we're deadlifting it. You can go a little lower and then halfway deadlift, extend and come all the way up. That's up to you. Again, our limiting factors are shoulders. Our legs are much stronger, so on a regular deadlift, we could do more. 3, 2, 1, rest. Okay, down for 4 mountain climbers, a knee drive to each side. 4 mountain climbers. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, 4 mountain climbers. Knee drive, knee drive. The knee goes to the same side. Okay, it's like a crunch. Working our abdominals, keeping our heart rate up there. Oh, baby. Yeah, working, working, working. 15 more seconds. Drive it, let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, rest. Oh yeah. Okay, back to that. Deadlift in the shoulder extension. Woo. Roll those shoulders back. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Come down, extend those shoulders and drive forward. Really hinging at the hip, keeping a nice neutral spine. We're just moving through the hip and then driving that shoulder back to that. So as I bend over, my shoulders go right back to about parallel to the floor and back down and back. Okay, not higher than that. 15 more seconds. And then back to those mountain climbers. Woo. Told you I would need a sweat towel. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Back to those mountain climbers. Here we go. Woo. 3, 2, 1. Drive. And then knee drive. 4 mountain climbers. Slow it down for that knee drive. Oh, baby. You're doing great. Hang in there. $15 more seconds. Oh, yeah. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Okay, so for the next activity, we're going to do a single snatch. So that weight is going to be right in the middle of our body. We're going to come down and hinge. We're going to drive it up all the way like we're doing a high row and throw it up overhead. Okay, so you hinge down. You basically deadlift, and as you drive those hips up and you flip that weight over. As you learn this, you may need to lower the weight as you get better at this. We'll do right side, we'll do left side, and then we'll alternate, okay? So grab a weight you can do that well with. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. So hinge down, drive it, and snatch it right up. Okay, again, start with a 5-pound weight or something very easy. You want to keep that really close to your body. You're zipping it up, and the weight is coming forward from that drive of your hips. You're driving that hip up as you throw that weight up overhead. $15 more seconds. Then we're gonna do some standing knee drives with or without a hop, depending on what you're wanting on that. 4, 3, 2, 1, rest. Okay, so next round I'll do my other side. Okay, so we're gonna just do right here. Knee drive and a hop. You don't have to hop. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. I always give you ways to get out of the bounce. Okay, you can just stand here and drive it up. So you want to pull that arm down and drive that knee up. Again, we're working the core on this. It's like a crunch. We're adding that quickness to it to give us cardio. Maybe you can do a couple and then a couple jumps. Okay, keep it up. 15 more seconds. Then we gotta snatch the other side. 10 more seconds. Oh yeah. Come on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Okay, left side snatch, or whichever side you didn't do. Roll those shoulders back, weight in between your legs. 3, 2, 1, drive it up. Okay, so using that core, those hips to drive you up. Of course, you're using your shoulders, but a lot of it is control on the shoulders, and the movement is driving from your hip. Now you're thinking, why do I need to learn this? Because it's great neurological body awareness, helps us learn new patterns, that strengthens our brain. I promise you, you'll appreciate as you age that brain being stronger and warding off that a lot of our disorders that we have. 3, 2, 1, rest. Okay, other side, knee drive, leg hops, however you want to say it. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, driving it down. So the next activity we're going to do, I'm getting you distracted from your cardio, is you're going to do a stand, and we're going to leg lift out to the side, and we're going to do a shoulder press on the other side. Oh yeah. Drive in. 15 more seconds. Come on. Oh yeah. Woo. I'm right there with you. Come on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to lift the leg and press on the other side. If you want to, try doing it at the same time. Yes, and then what we're going to do is we're going to do in and out, down the mat, in and out, back. Woo. So grab a weight you can do a shoulder press with. Okay, and when you're doing the leg lift, your foot is flexed, your knee is straight, and you notice I'm not tipping. I'm only keeping my trunk upright and lifting right from that hip. I'm going to use my left leg and my right shoulder. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Now you can try to combine it or you can separate it. That's a lot of single leg balance challenge if you try to do it at the same time, which I like doing, but because I like challenging myself. But I know not all of you may have to separate it out. That's okay. Don't be discouraged to say, hey, that's where I'm at. I'm okay with it, and I know I'm getting better. 15 more seconds. Oh, baby. Woo. Burn it out. And we'll go up and down the mat. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Love that word. Okay. In and out. Down the mat. Woo. And then backwards. Back. 3, 2, 1. Now you can do steps as quick as you can go, or you can hop. Okay, that's up to you. But you can still move quickly in those steps. And if you are just stepping, I want you to drive with your arms back and forth to get that heart rate up there, okay? There's ways of doing that without hopping. But I want to push you. This is our heart rate. We're getting it up there. We're working hard. Why else would it feel like a boot camp, right? Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Okay, so now we gotta lift, shoulder press the other side and lift the other leg. Whew. Okay, roll those shoulders back. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Pressing and lifting. Lifting and pressing. Come on. Stay steady. Oh, yeah. Come on. 15 more seconds. Hang in there. You're doing great. 10 more seconds. Lift and press. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whew. That was a burnout. Okay. Down and back. I make you go backwards again. Working that brain, coordinating. 3, 2, 1. In and out. So the next activity we're gonna do is we're going to do low knee to tall kneel to squat, okay? Now, I know not all of you can do that. Maybe your knees are bad. There's other ways to modify that. I'll show you. Here we go. 15 more seconds. Oh, yeah. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, rest. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna come down and low. We're gonna keep our trunk upright. We're gonna drive through our thighs and our hips. We're gonna drive forward. We're gonna come to that low squat position, and then we're gonna sit back and come down and then sit back. Okay, using our legs to do that, keeping our trunk upright. When I do that, I also want my trunk to stay stable the whole time, not to be going like this, okay? If you need to, just sit into a low squat and then sit up to a low squat. Okay, maybe sitting down to a lower chair that you can. So grab a weight. I'm gonna use my 15s. I'm gonna have them right to my side, and here we go. 3, 2, 1. Drive it forward. Slowly stand up. And I'm standing with my left leg first, and then I'm coming down. So I stand with my left, and then I drive it forward, and then step back again with my right, and then that the whole time. And then the next round, I'll do the right. This is powerful. We're learning how to drive up off the ground if we ever get stuck. It's a good strengthening exercise. We may not all be there, but we need to kind of work on that. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, rest. Okay, next activity. We're gonna squat down, come up, jog, and squat. Now, if you don't want to jog, you're just gonna do air squats. Oh yeah, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Sit down and jog. Now you can do squat, knee drive, and squat instead of jog. Just keep moving quickly. Or you can just do squats the whole time. That will get your heart rate up too and burn those legs out. So jog, and squat. Jog, and squat. Or knee drive, and squat. Make sure you're not hinging at the hips. You're sitting down low and squatting. 10 more seconds. Now I went up with my left foot last time. I'm going up with my right foot this time. 3, 2, 1, rest. Okay, my legs. So I'm gonna come up with my right foot first this time. Whew, keeping those hips parallel. You ready? 3, 2, 1. So driving to the low squat, stepping back and down, all the way down. Drive forward, sit. Oh yeah. Drive forward. And down, driving up. The low squat and coming down. 10 more seconds. Whew, I'm concentrating a lot. Where am I going? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, rest. Okay, back up to that jog and squat, or knee drive and squat. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Jog it out and squat, or knee drive and squat. Keep it up. Keep those heart rate up there. Jog with those arms, or use those arms and those knee drives. Come on, you got this. Okay, so we're gonna go down for a plank row. You're thinking, good. A little bit off my legs. They're burning. 15 more seconds. And there, you're doing great. 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, rest. Okay, so we're gonna be in that plank position. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a nice good row. Now, the wider the feet are, the little more stable you are, so go where you can control it. We're gonna do one side the whole time, the other around the other side. Whew. Catching that breath. Then we're going to do some plank taps of our knee. for the cardio, please. Whew. Here we go. Whew. 3, 2, 1. Row and back down. Now, you want to keep those hips facing the mat the whole time. Don't let them wink at the TV. They're facing down. The other thing you want to do is you want to make sure you're pulling that shoulder blade down and then driving that elbow right up towards the ceiling. Okay, a lot of times sometimes we hike our shoulder up. Hiking that shoulder up will just make us work the lats more and they overtake. It's a compensation mechanism and we don't want that. So you want to drive that elbow back, squeeze that shoulder blade as you do that. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Okay, so we're gonna be in that plank position and we're gonna shoulders tap our knees. Drive it up into that pike to touch that knee as fast as you can. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Touch that knee, opposite knee. Drive it back, drive that butt up. Okay, so you're kind of doing pike to plank as you drive that knee, that hand to the opposite knee. Kind of getting that heart rate up there and still working those shoulders. Whew. And our abdominals, of course. Hang in there, you're doing awesome. And then we're gonna plank row the other side after this. 10 more seconds. Here we go. Woo. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Okay, we got a plank row that other side. Make sure you have a nice wide plank if you need to stabilize a little bit more. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. So keeping that butt down there, keeping those hips facing the ground. You're driving that shoulder down and then that elbow back towards the ceiling as you squeeze that shoulder blade. Woo, baby. Oh, yeah. Working that core in that nice stable position of that plank. Come on, 14 more seconds. Hopefully you're working hard with me, right? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Okay. And we're finishing out with those shoulder or knee taps and that plank to pike. Whew. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Driving. Now you can be wider or narrower on this plank depending on what you feel is more stable as you go into that one-handed pike basically as you drive that knee, that hand to that knee, that opposite knee. Whew. We're gonna come up and do some lunging next with a shoulder raise. So we'll be a little lighter on the weight just because of the limiting factor of our shoulder raise. Keep it up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Oh yeah. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna step back and we're gonna lift our shoulder right up to neutral as we step back. Remember when we're lunging, that weight's right over that heel. We're not going forward on that toes. We're coming back and then driving forward, lifting that. So I'm still gonna hold a weight on the other side just to give a little added weight to this lunge, but I'm only gonna be able to use a 10-pound to do that nice good shoulder elevation. When you're elevating that shoulder, make sure too you're not hiking up. You're keeping that shoulder down and as you lift. Woo. Okay, get in position. We're gonna step back with that left first. 3, 2, 1. So you're stepping back with the left and raising that left side. So we're working the front leg. That right leg is working the lunge because it's driving us that weight over that heel and then driving us forward. And then we're working the left shoulder as we lift that up. Keeping that nice and just elevated to the 90 position. Nice and neutral to the floor. Parallel to the floor, I should say. Sitting back, drive through that right heel. Lift with that left arm. Now, if you can't do it in that position, it's too unstable for you, come up and lift, okay? 3, 2, 1, rest. Next activity, we're gonna shuffle and slap, shuffle and slap. Now, if you don't wanna hop, I want you to drive, drive, squat. You ready? 3, 2, 1. Shuffle and slap. Don't hinge. Make sure you squat. I'm catching you if you're cheating. Like I said, our body gets tired. It naturally wants to find the easier route. It may feel easier, but it's not as good a form. It compromises our back more. We're going to really make sure we're squatting and doing what we're looking for. 15 more seconds, and then we will lunge to the other side. Shuffling low, each side. Try to stay low. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Woo. Okay. Now stepping back with the other side. Lifting the right side. Stepping back with the right. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Down and up. Keeping that trunk nice and upright. Driving through that left heel. Lifting with that right shoulder. Hang in there. You're doing great. We're gonna do a lot of ab work after this. That's what we kind of have left. It's good and bad. 15 more seconds. Not that we don't do core work in all of these activities to stabilize us. Here we go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Okay, drop that one. Woo. Okay, you ready? We're shuffling or we're driving that knee all the way down to squat. 3, 2, 1. Stand low and slap it. If I slap the floor, it makes me squat more. We'll be on the mat for the rest of the time. Going down. We'll still use some weights on some of these. 15 more seconds. Oh yeah. 10 more seconds. Hang in there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Okay, we're coming down. Move this out just a little bit. And we are going to do, now we're going to be up. We're going to have our legs about 45 degrees. And we're going to drive each elbow in, right here. Drive it and drive it. The other activity we're going to do is we're going to do a leg drop and cross. Now, you may be only able to do a little leg drop and cross. Okay, you want to watch that low back. You shouldn't have any pain. You may have to have your legs up here as you drive that knee. That's okay too. Do the best you can, but here we go. 3, 2, 1. So I have my shoulder blades up and off, and I'm driving that knee to the elbow and twisting. It's a little bit like a bicycle, a little bit different. We're in that V-up position. I've got my shoulder blades off. I'm driving that knee in and that elbow. Whew. I'm just getting my heart rate up there, working it and working that core, working that lower abdominals to control those legs, working my obliques to twist. And then, of course, I'm this abdominis, holding that crunch position. 3, 2, 1. Okay, now we're doing the leg drops. Down, cross, and back up. Again, go where your body tells you. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Drop it, cross it, bring it up. Now, as soon as your back starts to arch off that mat, that's telling you you have to compensate. You go just shy of that position. That position may change over time as you fatigue. You have to listen to your body. Don't listen to your brain that says, no, but I did this before, right? Listen to your body. It's going to tell you where it is at today. Down and cross. 10 more seconds. Come on. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Oh, I'm really liking that word right now. Okay, we're having those legs up at that 45-degree angle, crunching in. Are you ready? Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Drive that knee in and crunching over. Now, I have my hands just barely over, just touching the back of my neck. They are not pulling on my neck at all. If that bothers you, cross it out in front, okay? I don't want, I lost track what I was doing. I don't want you pulling on that neck. 15 more seconds. I am sweating bullets. I hope you are too. I'm working hard. 15 more seconds. Oh, I lied. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I lied the good way. It's shorter than I was thinking. Woo! Okay, we're doing that leg drop to finish. Are you ready? Or finish this superset, I should say. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. I know, you got kind of excited. What? We're almost done? Well, we have 2 more supersets left, so getting closer to being done. Drive it up, coming down, and crisscross. Down and cross, and drive it up. A lot of lower abdominal control. Those are deep muscles. They are hard to activate, so this is challenging. 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Okay. Next activity, what we're going to do is we're going to do a crunch, but we're going to add a circle in there. So we're going to come up and crunch into a circle, and then we're going to come up and crunch into the other circle. Just enough to get your shoulder blades up off the ground, and you're going to rotate, really activating those obliques in that situation. The other activity is we're going to do ankle taps. So I want those not as close as we do a glute bridge, a little farther. I want you to make sure you're reaching, you're keeping those shoulder blades off, and you're reaching for each ankle, and you're gliding to add that. So let's start with these crunches. Are you ready? Woo! 3, 2, 1. So we're crunching up and doing a circle, and then we're crunching up and doing a circle the other direction. Oh, goodness gracious. Not easy. Whew. Okay, so you're crunching up and doing a circle. And then you're crunching up and circling the other direction. It's not big, but oh, is it activating? 15 more seconds. You're doing great. Oh, yeah. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Oh, yeah. Okay, so now we're doing those ankle taps. And remember, don't have your feet too close where you're not working. Really push to stretch. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Lift those shoulder blades off and crunch to each side to touch those ankles. Really reach. You want to feel like you're crunching those sides. You're getting those obliques. Oh, are we ever? 25 more seconds. Oh, goodness. Whew. Reach, 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 crunch, glide over. Oh yeah, 10 more seconds. Come on, we got this. And then we're gonna go do those circles again. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Okay. One more of each of those. Up crunch circles. Are you ready? Whew. 3, 2, 1. Crunch up and circle. Crunch up and circle the other way. Oh yeah. You're doing great. Circle up and down. You better not feel like you haven't worked your obliques, because my goodness, we have worked it just in this superset alone. Oh yeah. Come on, 10 more seconds of this, and then we'll go back to those ankle glides or ankle taps. Woo. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Oh yeah. My favorite word. Okay, so now we're doing those last ones of those ankle taps. You ready? 3, 2, 1. Crunch up and then glide over. I asked you to crunch up first because I wanted to get those shoulder blades off. You keep those shoulder blades off as you reach to each side and really feel like you're crunching in. If you're not feeling like you're getting those obliques, you got to move those feet back. You got to work harder at getting that reach. Good news is we only have one more superset left. We're going to do some toe touches with a weight, And then we're going to do some hip taps in that plank position. Again, working those obliques. Oh, goodness. 10 more seconds. We're going to look so good in a swimsuit this season. Oh, baby. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Okay, so we're going to do a weight, and we're going to reach up and touch those toes. And then the other activity is we're going to be in an elbow low plank. Okay, and we're going to glide each hip down and touch each side. Okay, so grab a weight you can do for those toe touches. If you don't want to do a weight, that's okay. And I know that some of you are going to have your knees slightly bent because you don't have the same mobility in your hamstring. That's okay too. Catch that breath. Woo! This is it. We got it. Empty the tank here, okay? Grab that weight if you want it, and here we go. 3, 2, 1. Reach towards those toes and back down. Now I know not all of you are going to touch your toes, but I want you to reach where you get those shoulder blades up off the ground and reach for the sky, as Woody would say in Toy Story. Woo. Reach up and back down. Reach up and come back down. Come on, you got this. 15 more seconds. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Okay. In that low plank position. Okay, on those elbows. Keeping that butt down and gliding to each side. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. So you're dropping the hip, and then you're going to feel like you squeeze those obliques to pull you up and glide it down to the other side. Lift that up. Glide your butt up just a little bit, and then so it's going to feel like you're doing a rainbow. You're gliding up, you're gliding over, you're gliding down, you're gliding up and over. Oh yeah. Nice and controlled. This isn't a fast movement, it's control movement. 15 more seconds. Then we only have one more of each of these. Yippee skippy. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Okay. Let's finish these toe touches. Okay, only one more of each of these activities. We can see the finish line. 3, 2, 1. Lift up and back down. Nice and controlled. Get those shoulder blades up and off. Reach up and back down. We're halfway there. I don't know about you, but I feel like my whole body worked today. Whew. You're going to feel so good when you finish this. You're going to feel accomplished and say, yes, I accomplished that. That was great. My whole body got worked out. I got my heart rate up there. I burned some calories. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Okay, and then let's finish out with those plank taps on each side. Stay steady. Go all the way to the buzzer. 3, 2, 1. Drop that hip and slide it over. You're doing great. Hang in there. Dropping it and sliding it. Woo! 15 more seconds. Come on, you got it. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then come down in that child's pose. Stretch that out. Oh, yeah. And then we're going to come down and drop those hips. Look on up. Stretch those abdominals. Lift on in that extension. And then I want you to look over your right. You're going to get a little bit more. And then look over your left. Woo. And I just did that the opposite way. Okay, and you're going to go down into downward dog. And then you're going to step your right foot between your hands. Hold that lunge. Drop that hip. Lift on up to the sky. So you're opening up that chest and you're really driving that hip, getting that hip flexor stretched out. And you're going to grab that foot. If you can, if you need to, grab the towel to help that range of motion. Press that leg open. twisting that chest a little bit open, and then grabbing that foot to get that quad, and then straighten that front knee out and getting that hamstring. Oh, we worked all of that for sure. And then the other side. Okay, we're gonna hold that low lunge, and then drop that knee, lift on up, and then grab that foot, twist and open just a little bit, and then straighten that front knee out. Oh yeah, and then coming right here in that tall kneel, and we're gonna lean to the right, and getting that lateral stretched out. Oh, that feels so good. And then up, and we're gonna go to the other side and get the lateral stretched out. Oh, we worked those so well. And then we're gonna come out front. We're gonna push those shoulder blades out. Push them out, push them out. 3, 2, 1. Lift on up, and then give yourself an air high five for rocking that. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel below. Give me a thumbs up that you rocked it. If you want to join my Facebook group, that link is also below. And have a great day.